In exploring the nature of human functioning, an illuminating analogy can be drawn between humans and computers. At first glance, these seem radically different. One is biological and conscious, the other electronic and mechanical. Yet both require a set of interdependent components to operate: hardware, software, power, and an animating agent or user. This parallel provides a framework for understanding the complexity of human nature in a way that is accessible and thought-provoking. First, consider the hardware of a computer. This includes its physical components such as the central processing unit, CPU, memory modules, motherboard, and storage drives. These parts give the computer its structure and enable it to perform tasks. In humans, the body serves this same structural role. Organs, bones, muscles, and especially the brain constitute the hardware necessary for living and functioning. Just as a computer with broken circuitry cannot function, a human body with severe injury cannot support life or consciousness. Next, software represents the instructions, programs, and data that give the computer purpose and utility. Software defines what the machine can do, its capabilities, limitations, and behaviors. This is analogous to the mind in humans. Our thoughts, memories, emotions, knowledge, and personality are like the programming that determines our responses and choices. The mind can be developed and refined over time, just as software can be updated or improved. Conversely, harmful influences, whether traumatic memories or malicious software, can corrupt normal functioning. Both systems also require power to operate. For computers, this is electricity flowing through circuits to enable processing and data transfer. Without power, even the most advanced hardware and software remain inert. Similarly, humans depend on bioelectric energy. Neurons communicate through electrical impulses. The heart's rhythm is maintained by electrical signals. Cellular processes rely on energy conversion. Without this electricity, the body cannot sustain life or conscious experience. Finally, a user is essential for a computer to fulfill its purpose. A computer does not choose its own goals or actions. It must be directed by someone. In the human analogy, this role is filled by the spirit, an often debated but deeply meaningful concept referring to the animating essence, will, or consciousness that gives life its direction. The spirit is what seeks meaning, makes choices, and provides purpose beyond mere biological survival. Without it, the body and mind are like a computer sitting idle with no one to use it. This analogy can be extended further. Computers connect through networks, sharing data and resources, mirroring human society, where communication and collaboration define culture. Malware and viruses in computers find their counterpart in diseases or harmful ideas that can disrupt human health or social cohesion. Such parallels invite us to think deeply about how we maintain our systems, both individually and collectively. Beyond its surface similarities, this analogy raises profound philosophical questions. Can software ever become truly conscious? Is the spirit separate from the mind, or is it an emergent property of it? Are we limited by our hardware, or can we transcend those limits through learning, technology, or spiritual growth? In reflecting on these questions, the human-computer analogy does not claim to reduce human beings to machines, but rather offers a structured way to explore the interdependence of body, mind, energy, and spirit. It highlights that to function well, we must nurture each dimension, maintaining the health of our bodies, developing our minds, sustaining our energy, and clarifying our purpose. Just as a computer requires all its elements to work in harmony, so too does human flourishing depend on the integration of all these essential aspects.